Hikalu. That's Swahili. It means place of gathering. And Hikalu is where black Marines and soldiers meet in Chulai. A barracks where they're free to talk about the man. No officers are present. No whites are present. Only brothers.
Goddamn, the only reason they got us over here because they think we suckers. We go out there in the bush, first thing the man gonna say, if Charlie out there sniping, what he gonna say? Say, boy, you go out there, boy. Well, hell, why should I be called a boy? Hell, I got a name. They call me by my rank or anything, but I got to be a boy. This dude go out there and one blast go off and he falls down, he get up and he goes some more. He winds up getting the Medal of Honor. Well, 5 of us could be on that motherfucker. How come we can't get none? Like, up north, all right, there were 14 of us went out on an operation. All right, they sent us in the same place 4 fucking times. All right, the 5th time we went out there, well, Charlie had the whole trail, booby trap and all this shit, and they know goddamn well you can't go in one place too many times if Charlie gonna have shit together, see? And had an L-shaped ambush. All right, I'm trying to get to my brother-in-law because he done got a leg blown off, and this other dude set off a goddamn booby trap, and I get goddamn shot my all in the leg and all this shit, or why couldn't I get a motherfucking Medal of Honor? I went up there trying to get my brother-in-law over the trail. What did I get? I ain't get a motherfucking thing.
You get a Purple Heart?
A Purple Heart? What the fuck is a Purple Heart, man? Oh, hell, I was entitled to a Purple Heart because I got fucked up.
I've been from Quezon on down to Quezon. And really, I've seen a lot of brothers do some outstanding feats. Well, they should have got medals. A lot of brothers should have got medals. But they pat you on the back. They say, you're a good man, you know. You kill a few. They call you quick shot. Man, fire quick. Put him on point.
Has anybody messed with you for using the Black Power sign?
3 brothers was walking out of the mess hall, and I gave him the sign. And so the sergeant, he was my sergeant of 1st platoon. He was a beast, little thin motherfucker, big head. He said, what are you doing? And I said, well, I gave my brothers the sign. And he said, the next time I catch you doing that, I'm gonna take you right up to CID's office with me. I said, for what? He said, you know what that means? I said, what? He said, black power. I said, no shit. He said, well, I'll run you straight up to CID. I said, well, I'll go up there with you right now, motherfucker. I said, because that's the way I greet my brothers every goddamn day, just like you big-head motherfuckers put up that peace sign.
Did you ever find out what that means?
From all I know is it's supposed to mean peace.
Peace with victory.
Look here. All right, look.
You understand? In other words, they kick everybody's ass, you know, all the people in the world, and they'll have peace. Because they won't have no opposition.
Yeah, hell yeah. Motherfuckers, they never did nothing for me. They ain't gonna never do nothing for me. They gonna tell me, well, I let you have this. They ain't gonna let me have a damn thing. I'm gonna take what's mine. Give it back to me, what they took from my forefathers. We didn't ask to come over to America, no motherfucking way. Motherfucking man came around smoking his pipe and started changing people, putting them on boats, bringing them over here. I hate the motherfuckers. I don't like none of them. And gonna do a couple of them as soon as I get a chance to.
They didn't teach you the leaders that try to rebel against this. All they told you was that the British went into Africa, got a bunch of brothers, put them on a ship, and brought them over here. But they didn't say whether the brother was the first one to step on American soil off that ship.
And another
we don't know this, but it had to be. See, somebody had to sit that gangplank on land. Okay, and I know no white man ain't lift that boat.
When I went to Benoit Air Base one night, I joined some brothers after their missions. Pilots who fly jets, helicopters, slicks, cobras, and airplanes that spray herbicides.
I get more kicks out of shooting a water buffalo than I get out of doing anything else. We was driving along the road, and my trusty 38, which I never go anywhere without, I saw a water buffalo out there. Just by the influence of being in Vietnam, I decided to kill this man's, this is his life. You know, this water buffalo. I saw it out in the field, and I decided to shoot up a barrel of ammunition at it. And I just kept pumping and pumping, but that buffalo did not fall until he got introduced to the M16. You know, now this is what I'm saying is I cannot use a Vietnamese, a gook, a dink, or anything else you want to call it. Now
I hate working with them
because they'll kill you.
Because while I was flying slicks, I put Vietnamese down in doggone rice paddies and stuff. And those cats would turn around and pump some shots off at me, man. I'm not kidding.
Or run back in a helicopter.
These cats, they went in there and they ran across VC Battalion. And they got
caught on two sides. These Arvins, they dropped their weapons, and I mean, they got some head. They got some head. And these Americans were down there trying to coordinate fire to break these VC off these Arvins behind, you know. The next day we went out to the same place, and they brought out an American major out there and a brother, both of them in plastic bags, because these beautiful Arvins, yeah, these beautiful Arvins, you know, they can't stand and fight. And this is not the first time. These people aren't doing their job, so why should I feel anything for them?
I dropped 43 rounds of ammunition over top of somebody's house today. You know, when we was flying back from Saigon, I just reached in my belt, pulled them all out, and just threw them out the door. Now, from 1,000 feet, a round hitting the tin roof doesn't sound right. I've dropped very big rocks, 1,500 feet, on top of a hamlet, which really, it doesn't make sense.
We holler about we're doing good, then you go out and you kill a Vietnamese water buffalo, and he's pissed off. Then he's going to shoot. That's another VC you've accomplished right there. You're not killing her. You're making another one right there.
How do I know he's not one before I started?
What I'm saying, this makes sense. This is a useless thing.
Well, I put it this way: some fool pushing some water buffalo down south of Domtown, you know, pumped the AK-47 round up underneath my seat, you know. Now, this didn't make me too happy, being that this was a non-hostile fire zone, no VC within the area, except a few people down on the ground with water buffalo. There's a lot of guys that's over here for a second tour. Even right in the Albertine, there's a lot of guys that raise a Purple Heart, you know. Now, they didn't earn these Purple Hearts sitting around sticking pins in their fingers. Somebody out there shot it. And these were the guys running around in short cut-off khakis known as NBA uniforms. We've lost 3,000 plus helicopters, you know. Why? Because of the same people that some people, the pacifists, want us to not shoot the water buffalo that transport these idiots from Hanoi and a few other places, you know. Yeah, I probably deprived maybe 50 DC of getting a ride.
You're gonna justify that damn buffalo.
Now wait a minute.
Water buffalo don't like Negroes.
Water buffalo don't like
If you think
Negroes.
they don't like Americans, period. The Vietnamese walked up to them, rubbed them, nothing happened. American especially got that soul scent, bang. You got a raging, maybe 2,000-pound piece of gray meat with horns that really can inflict severe wounds upon one's young body, coming with you with great devastation. Now, I'm jiving you not. You spray every day. You spray this stuff that destroys, timber killer, or whatever you want to call it. Every day you spray this stuff, you know. And do you ever take into consideration what else you kill?
The herbicide is not supposed to really harm anything but vegetation.
That's just like me shooting that water buffalo. You kill them indirectly, and I just go about it the right way.
I got reports I can refer to. All it says, this stuff killed trees. Flat, that's all it says.
Well, 38 only kill whatever's in his way.
At Pleiku in the Central Highlands, it was the monsoon season. The rain fell hard. I talked to a black private from Washington, D.C. He is 19 years old.
What's your job?
I drive a gas tank.
A gas tank truck?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
A skill labor.
Have you ever been shot at?
In my truck?
Yeah.
No, sir. That's what I do. Spinny truck, right? Spinny truck driving. And they shooting that damn gas.
You got a nickname for the truck?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Gas truck.
Why do you think America's fighting this war?
So the white man can put buku money in his pocket.
How's that?
Because anything America gets into, the white man puts buku money in his pocket. He just let you die, man, so he can send us those war materials over here, man. Shit. They don't care about you, man. All they want to do is just get some money, man. They build their little firms up here and around, send everybody over here, man, round up their dust and let you die. And don't give a fuck.
Have you seen any Confederate flags?
That's all we got in my company. Got one up in the orderly room.
What you talking about? Confederate flags? What's a Confederate flag anyway? I thought the flag with the cross, stars and shit like that was American flag. What's American flag look like? All you see is Confederate flags draped in the back of trucks, man, everywhere.
Yet and still they got a colonel that can come down and say, I want all this black bumper stickers off of these walls. We don't have no room for militants in this army. Have any room, matter of fact, we don't have room for black people. All we got are colored boys in this army. It just burns me up, man. I mean, of all things to have over here, man, why a Confederate flag? As a matter of fact, I think it ought to be some goddamn law to fucking outlaw them goddamn flags, man. Fucking Confederacy is gone, man. Do you really know what the Confederacy did, man? They tried to rise up and fucking fuck up the whole goddamn country, man. Just over a little goddamn things like slaves, man. They want to secede from the Union because they can't make fucking human beings work, whip them with fucking whips, kill them, sell them on markets, treat them like fucking animals. They want to just fuck up everything because they can't treat a human being like an animal, man. And that's really senseless, man. And then they let them still run around with those silly-ass flags.
What did you think about America reaching the moon?
I wished I could piss that far. Because, man, they can't find anything better to waste money on than going to the moon, right? I mean, wow. It's really something up there, too, right? A moon, man. If it was some food up there they're going to get to bring back to feed these poor people in the streets, shit, yeah, go to the moon all you want. Go to the moon. Oh,
would you join a group like the Black Panthers?
I damn sure would. I'd either join the Black Panthers or SDS. Preferably SDS, man.
Why?
Because they down on the whole thing, man. They down on this fucking war. They're down on society, right? Establishment, man. Because society and establishment is fucked up, man. And it needs change, man.
Change to what?
Change so people can live, man. Live equally, you know. So, I mean, you know, get all this racist stuff on out there. I mean, it's always going to be race, man. I mean, people are always going to know you're a different color. But see, now the time has come when it's going to be one race, man. It's not going to be fucked over all the time, man. It's not. I mean, we not no fucking Indians, right? I mean, they had their way. They put us on a reservation just like them damn Indians, man. Give us nothing. Well, see, that ain't going to happen to the black man. If anything happened, the black man will put these fucked up white people on reservations.
And you think the black man should return to Africa?
Hell no.
Why?
There's nothing in Africa for me. My home is America, man. I was born in America and I'm an American. The Constitution doesn't say anything about the color of people's skin except that it says they're equal. All people are born and created equal, man. Unless you're a Buddhist, right? Then you're a fucking number 10 person. United States says Buddhists are number 10.
Everywhere I traveled, brothers spoke out about the leaders back home, the black ones and the white ones. I asked Gas Truck how he felt about the loss of Martin Luther King.
I mean, it burnt me up when they killed him, man. Because he's a black man, right?
Right.
We was trying to help him his way, man. But nonviolence had played out, man. Nonviolence didn't do a thing but get that man killed.
What about Julian Bond?
Julian Bond is up there, number one dude, man. Because he's doing what Brooks should be doing. He's opening his mouth and speaking. And letting the people know what's happening.
He gonna get killed, though.
He'll die young, just like King.
How'd you feel when Bobby Kennedy got killed?
Only the good die young. Must have been some good, right?
How you feel about Rockefeller, John Livingston?
He's rich. He doesn't want to pay taxes. Fuck him. He wants me to pay all the taxes. Rich people just don't want to pay taxes, man. They make all the money and refuse to pay tax on it. Rockefeller's the governor of New York, and Lindsay is the mayor. And they can't keep the garbage off the streets.
Who do you want to see president?
That's a hard question, man. I like to jokingly say I'd like to see George Wallace. So all the brothers would really rise up, man. I mean, that would even bring the fucking Toms out, man. Even they wouldn't sit still for that shit, I'm sure.
How you like Dick Gregory?
That dude is really something. I haven't heard him tell a joke in so long. All he does is go on diets, go to jail, run for president. That dude does everything, man. He's the number one dude. They ought to make Dick Gregory president. At least he could eat once in a while.
Hey, what about this woman from New York?
One that got elected out of Brooklyn, Chisholm?
Yeah. She out of sight, you know what I mean? She heavy like a motherfucker. I shit you not, she got her shit together.
What do you think of Lyndon Johnson?
Lyndon Johnson did a whole lot, man. He did a whole lot for the black man. I don't know if he wanted to do it or not. Matter of fact, I'd like to see Johnson as president right now. At least he didn't run around saying, I'm going to stop the war, I'm going to stop the war, and don't do a damn thing but withdraw 25,000 troops and then send 2,500,000 back over. I wish he was still president, man. At least I knew what he was doing, right? I knew he was going to come on TV and have a heavy heart. Nixon always needs a shade. He just ain't nowhere to.
You ever seen anything where Nixon has passed any bills for the black man or anything in this nature? Nixon is thinking more or less of foreign policy, of more or less of his own race.
Well, you take the black history, you take the honky history. The honky history is a bunch of fucking, you read about a bunch of goddamn villains that done goddamn, they make out of history. You take General Custer in your history books. Just cause the Indian kicked his ass, he's supposed to be a motherfucking goddamn hero. You take motherfucking George Washington, this motherfucker on a whole bunch of goddamn slaves. you take all these motherfuckers they call motherfucking heroes. They done goddamn owned slaves or got whooped by the Indians or did some funky ass shit. And as far as Nixon, he just trying to pass a couple of bills to keep your ass down.
Many blacks had impressive records for bravery and command, none more than Colonel Frank Peterson, a Phantom Squadron commander at Chu Lai. He commanded some of the Marines you have heard. I asked him if their anger would spill into the streets when they come home.
Many of the blacks who are being discharged, if they encounter the right set of conditions, will become guerrillas. And I think it could be anything from a policeman stopping a car and telling them get out of there, boy, or something of this nature, just enough to trigger them. And I think that the average black who has been here and then goes back to the States is bordering somewhat on the psychotic as a result of, one, being a Negro in America, having been born and raised, and then having been given this black pride, and to go back and find out nothing has changed.
Wherever I went in Vietnam, I heard brothers talk about what they might do back home. What could set them off? Listen to what they say.
March down the street and the man, let the man hit you in the head with a stick. Don't do nothing, brother. The man ain't trying to hurt you. He just trying to stop you. Don't just turn your head over and let him hit you again. Bullshit.
I don't want to hurt him. I want to just get rid of him, eliminate him.
I'm out there in the bush where I can be shot anytime and give up my life. And I've already watched brothers die. I had to identify the body. I watched this dude die. Shot, sniper round. For what?
My ancestors said please. Yeah, they said please. Did they get any mercy? Why should we go turn around and stick out their tin plate and say, please, may I have this? Hell no. Fuck the motherfucker. I say start an armed revolution.
What do you mean by an armed revolution?
Armed revolution? I mean, when you get out and do everything that has been taught to you in the military. We've seen things that, that really make you want to freak. I mean, blow your mind and whatnot.
Now, how much better equipped can a brother be after his Vietnam experience? What can he do?
We've learned squad tactics, how to use the weapon, how to take care of it. Why can't we teach our brothers back in the world how to shoot this weapon and take care of it, defend himself?
As the brothers fade back from over here, you're finding more and more brothers that are getting together. Because most of the brothers, when I went home, the only ones that were together were the ones that had been over here. And they're starting to talk now. And they're talking to other brothers. Other brothers are starting to get the picture of what's going on. So we're going to be more or less the backbone. If not the leaders, we will be the backbone of this revolution.
They got me over in the norm. But see, they thinking they're harming me. But see, if it boils down to a revolution, they really taught me something. Because I know how to set up C4 charges.
Oh, man. M14, 500 yards.
Name him.
I tell you what. I be where he can't see me in the dark, no way. I just mark off and put me a cypress foot on that mother and just like in lead for him.
The way he look.
You know another thing with the white man, what's gonna be a downfall? He think all brothers look alike. If you're black, you look alike. You look exactly. If you're black, you look alike. And see, he just don't know. I might be one of them old times that pushing his broom and be smiling at him and doing a job quick.
The Marine Corps taught me one other thing I didn't mention. They taught me how to improvise.
Repeat this. White man taught me how to be sly. Just like he'll laugh and smile in your face and pat you on your back and call you a good man and all this, but he really calling you a good nigga. Same thing I'm gonna do to him. I'm gonna laugh and smile in his face. But when I be patting him on his back, I'm gonna be stabbing his ass to death.
Now they're coming home. I saw Gas Truck back in the world, at home in Washington, D.C. We talked to the students killed at Kent State and Jackson State, students his own age.
I think they're really martyrs. I think they also died in vain. All through the years, man. They kill anybody they want, and nobody cares. Nobody in position to do anything about it cares, right? And anybody who could get into a position to do anything about it gets killed.
Do you think Vietnamization will work? Or what does it mean to you?
Vietnamization, like, I don't understand, because, like, cats been Vietnamese all their lives. I mean, how much more Vietnamese can they get, you know? They've been being Vietnamese ever since they've been in Vietnam. What do they want out of those people?
Well, we're Vietnamizing the war.
No, you're Americanizing the war. You're westernizing Vietnam. Trying to give them all kinds of fucked up values.
Such as what?
Just trying to make them, oh wow, capitalists, killers, oppressors. Teach them how to kill their brothers, right? That's what they want them to do. Kill your brother, right? Kill the North Vietnamese, right? You're a South Vietnamese cat, man. You kill your brother. Why help him out? Why do anything for him? Why try to see things his way at all? Kill him.
What do you believe America has achieved in Vietnam?
We really have achieved in Vietnam. We're doing a lot for Coca-Cola. A whole lot. Coca-Cola is really doing well in Vietnam because of us Americans. Those Vietnamese can sell Coca-Colas for 50 cents and above. And I think that's really nice, right? We help those Vietnamese people out a lot by letting them, giving them those Coca-Colas. Yeah, right, they like Coca-Cola. We like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's in every country in the world. Hoorah for Coca-Cola, right? Turn on with a Coke, man. It's the thing, the young generation or something. Other than that, you just treat them bad. Just do them in, man. Do the poor Vietnamese in.
Would you join the Black Panther Army?
I doubt it. It would really have to get a lot closer to home for me to really get out in the streets and want to start killing pigs. If you're a Panther, you can forget it, because, like, you're gonna, like, get it in the end, man.
Perhaps some of the anger, some of the rhetoric will fade as the brothers return. What is clear is that they are worse off now than when they left. In the big cities, I see them walking the streets, still wearing their army jackets, with nowhere to go and nothing to do. Bad discharges, drugs, no jobs. This story is far from over. The angry voices of black soldiers are being heard around the world.
I haven't got an education. Since I've been here, the only thing I've learned is how to kill somebody.
And you come back to the States, and the man's gonna say, I'm sorry, son, but I'm gonna give you these rights, but you ain't ready for the rest of them yet. And after I done put my life on the line, the man comes up there and says that, I'm gonna try to kill him. And if I can't kill him, he's gonna wish he was dead.
All the people have to get together. You should have unity. You gotta. Then, second of all, you should have self-respect for yourself as a black man, black respect for the women of the black race and all black people. And then you should have self-defense, because you're gonna have to have self-defense, because you ain't gonna let the man fuck over you no more.
Right on.
Let the man know well, if I come back to the States, he's got something to deal with when I get back. I ain't coming back playing, hey, can you see, I'm whistling Sweet Georgia Brown and I got the band.